and we're going to talk about all the things that you can do for a month. I want to, before I bring our Director of Public Health up here, let everybody know that it is both World Health Day and Public Health Week. So if you get a chance, please say thank you to our public health workers who have carried us through the past 2 years, done an incredible amount of work for our community, and I am very grateful. So Janelle, thank you, and come on up and tell us what's going on.
Thank you for that introduction and recognition, Mayor. I'd just like to use this as an opportunity to thank our incredible public health team personally. They have really pivoted and done so much incredible work always and extra in the last couple of years. So thank you for that. So good morning. As we have mentioned for the past couple weeks, we continue to see far lower rates of cases, hospitalizations, and deaths due to COVID-19 than we had just a few months ago. Because of this, we remain in the low level of community transmission, according to the CDC. However, lately we have seen a slight increase in cases in Dane County. The current 7-day average of cases is around 103 per day, an increase from the 7-day average of 81 cases on this time last week. The good news is that we are currently not seeing any increase in hospitalizations. This is likely due to the conferred immunity that resulted from the levels of infection that occurred during the first wave of Omicron, as well as the high vaccination rates that we see here in Dane County. However, trying to balance optimism with a bit of caution, it's important to remember that any changes in hospitalizations generally lag a little bit after we see an increase in cases, but we are doing pretty well. While we may be tired of this virus and ready to move on and collectively understand that it's going to be here, COVID is going to be here with us for a while, as we've said before, from a public health and healthcare perspective, COVID is not yet endemic. We don't know the predictability of this virus, so we balance that optimism with, continue to balance that optimism with caution. And the increase that we're seeing reinforces the need for a strong reminder of the tools that we know work to help contain the virus. One of those tools is testing. There are dozens of options that remain throughout Dane County for getting a COVID test, including at our South Madison clinic on South Park Street. There is also the accelerated clinical labs location at the east lobby of the Coliseum in the Alliant Energy Center, in addition to the dozens of trusted testing partners that are all listed on our website. Your access to COVID testing in Dane County is unmatched compared to other parts of Wisconsin. Here in our community, we conduct nearly 300 tests per 100,000 residents on average, more than any other community across the state per capita. But of course, we know that the best thing we can do to increase our protection is staying up to date on our vaccinations. You may have seen some news surrounding boosters in recent days. Vaccinators are now able to offer second doses to adults over 50 at least 4 months after their first booster dose. Our existing clinics on East Washington and South Park Streets continue to offer vaccination appointments. You can also walk in and get your shot without an appointment at either location. And we have a number of mobile clinics happening every week at local libraries and businesses throughout the community. Of course, you can always find this information on our website at publichealthmdc.com. After 2 years, more than 2 years of contending with this virus, we also know the simple, everyday steps that we can all take to continue to keep ourselves healthy. Please stay up to date on your immunizations, get tested and stay home when you're feeling unwell, keep your businesses and homes sanitized and properly ventilated, and take extra care with your friends and loved ones who are at a higher risk of COVID-19. Thank you.
Thank you, Janelle. It's now my pleasure to introduce our new fire chief, Chris Carbon. Chief, welcome to the podium.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you for the opportunity to address the community as well. Very much appreciated. So I will try to give a very brief synopsis, a little bit of history on who I am and what we're looking to do with the Madison Fire Department. I have grown up in the city of Madison, attended Madison schools, had the opportunity to go to the UW-Madison, so I've been around for quite a long time. In terms of fire and EMS, I began in 1992. I did some volunteering work throughout the community, and as I continued my education, I was hired off in the Milwaukee County area, worked there for a few years, and then I've been really lucky to be back with the Madison Fire Department since 1999. In my time here with Madison Fire, I've been able to serve as a firefighter, as a paramedic, as a lieutenant, a training officer, and then most recently was spending my time as the division chief of EMS training and logistics. Just an opportunity that I couldn't say thank you enough up to this point. And really, Madison just simply said, I love Madison. I don't know how better or how else to say that, but I love Madison. I'm energized, I'm enthusiastic, and I want to do everything that I can to truly help the Madison Fire Department continue to make a positive impact on our community. And I couldn't say it more succinctly than that. It's truly a phenomenal city, and I'm absolutely humbled by the opportunity to continue to work alongside the tremendous members of the fire department and work towards that benefit. In terms of a vision, and what I want to assure is I really want to make sure that we are connected from top to bottom throughout the community in every aspect and in every neighborhood. Fire departments are often referred to as a thread of the community. That's exactly what I want us to be. I want us to be that true thread of the community. When we take off the badges and we put the red trucks away and we boil things down, we are truly an organization of people to serve people. And that's really what we're trying to do. And that'll be our emphasis. I've often spoken about being impactful versus transactional. A lot of what we do historically has been transactional. We call 911. We have a quick, rapid response with technical abilities, and those things will never change, and we'll continue to do that. But the real question is, what's the experience that we leave you with? How do you feel after that transaction? And we want to make sure that that experience is nothing but positive. If we're hitting the mark and we're doing things the way we want to do them, then I truly believe that you, the community, will know that we have 88 of us on duty every day who are ready to serve at a moment's notice. And hopefully we can give you an added benefit of security, a feeling of safety, and just a good benefit knowing that we're here to lean on anytime you need us. I can continue on and just share more with the community engagement. I want to open opportunities to this profession. It's a tremendous profession, and we have the ability to open opportunities to come join us. We can work on this through community engagement and through expanded recruitment efforts, and that'll be some of my first priorities. We'll be starting a recruitment process in the near future. So, Madison, please consider us, please consider joining us, and we'll be talking to you a lot more about that in the coming months. I believe in being data-driven. It's an exciting opportunity. We have a lot of data at our fingertips. This will allow us to make really directed, smart decisions on what we want to do and recommendations for us to pass forward. But as I've always said, we'll put a strong human element to that to make sure that the data doesn't leave anything else behind. And then I can't be here with you today without mentioning the expansion of EMS. You've seen the work that our CARES program has been doing. You've seen the work of our community paramedics, and that's just scratching the surface of what we can do. I believe we have a tremendous opportunity to continue to make an impact within the community and really expand ourselves further than we do with our traditional response. And so this is an opportunity that I think will continue to expand and really see some positive results. Lastly, what I'd really like you to know is that the door to my office is always open. The doors to our fire stations are always open. And I truly look forward to hearing from the community, from you, and working with all of you. I want to assure that our goals are truly aligned with those of the Madison community. So thank you for the opportunity. Again, I'm beyond humbled to do this, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Chief. Welcome to the position and look forward to working with you. One tidbit, this is Distracted Driving Awareness Month. So in keeping with our Vision Zero action plan, want to ask folks to be alert out there as you're on our streets, particularly if you're behind the wheel, and help us build a culture of safe driving here in Madison. It's also Earth Month, and to talk about some of the things that are going on here in Madison for Earth Month leading up to Earth Day, I'd like to invite Stacy Reese from our Sustainability Department to come to the podium.
Thank you, Mayor. So we are celebrating Earth Day, but we're celebrating it all month long. And just a little history on Earth Day. It was founded in 1970 by Wisconsin's own Gaylord Nelson. So we've been doing this for 52 years, and we officially have Earth Day on Friday, April 22nd this year. But as I said, we'd like to celebrate not only all week, but all month. And before we get started into some of the stuff that you can do as members of our community, I wanted to share a little bit about what the City of Madison's up to. The City of Madison has a climate forward agenda where we are looking to reduce our emissions, increase our resiliency, and support green jobs in our community. We are going to be sharing throughout the month some of the updates to these climate actions. So I highly recommend checking out cityofmadison.com news to sign up for those e-newsletters and those alerts of those updates. So now we're going to talk about all the fun things that you can do here for Earth Month to take your own action for the climate. And one of those ways is to sign up for a free box. That's right, a free box of energy-saving light bulbs, smart strips, and shower aerators from Focus on Energy. And it's easy to remember. It's focusonenergy.com/simple. And you can sign up for your free box, and it gets delivered directly to your door. So you can not only reduce wasting energy, but also save dollars on your monthly utility bill. We also would like to promote our City of Madison solar program, Madison. Madison program has been around since 2016. We have 3 different programs under Madison. One is the residential group buy. We also have incentives for businesses to install solar. And we also offer backyard grants for nonprofits and affordable housing providers. If you'd like to learn more about Madison, we have a webinar on April 21st. So you can learn more about the program and learn how you can go solar and how Madison can make it easy. You can go to the website Madison, it's SUN, solar.com. We also want to promote how to recycle better. The City of Madison last year launched our award-winning Master Recycler program in conjunction with Sustain Dane, and we are doing it again this year. We actually have our first session starting this evening. You can sign up, or if you are looking to do it maybe later this year, we also have a session in July. For those of you who like to curl up with a book, we also recommend checking out our Recyclopedia, where you can search for any item and learn how to recycle. You can find all of this information on the City of Madison Streets website. And I'm very excited to announce that we will be launching a food scrap drop-off site at the South Madison Farmers Market this year. It'll be on Tuesday evenings, and we are starting on June 7th. Again, you can go to City of Madison Streets Food Scraps to learn more about how to reduce food waste, aligning with the city's goal to divert food waste from the landfill 50% by 2030. So we hope to see you there at the South Madison Farmers Market. And also we have an EV parade on Earth Day. So on April 22nd, we will have EVs running around town here. You can go ahead and check it out or join if you have an EV yourself. And if you want to learn more about some of the other, not only electric vehicles, but other technologies around vehicles at our Transportation and Innovation Expo later this month on Thursday, the 28th. City of Madison in partnership with Wisconsin Clean Cities. So you can go to the Wisconsin Clean Cities website to learn more about that event. And we hope to see you there where you can hear more about some of these vehicle technologies to lower emissions. And we also would like to remind people about our Community Pass program in partnership with B-Cycle. So through the Madison Public Library Foundation, we are offering checkouts of B-cycles using your library pass. You can go to any City of Madison public library to go ahead and check it out. We also are offering checkouts of helmets, so you can either book and bike or read and ride, but not at the same time. And our City of Madison Parks Division is having their annual Earth Day Challenge on Saturday, April 23rd at various parks throughout the entire city. All ages are welcome to come and help pick up and beautify our city parks. And if that's not enough of outdoor fun, we also have on that Sunday of that weekend, on the 24th, a Bird and Nature Festival being held at Warner Park. And another fun event, Dane County is actually hosting a community tree planting event. It'll be actually this weekend, this Saturday, at the LBK Park in Cambridge, Wisconsin. And I just want to point out, we've got a picture here of this squirrel. This is Fuzzy Squirrel Friend. Used to live across the street from me. That neighbor tree had to come down just yesterday. So we are promoting the tree planting this month for Earth Day, but also for Arbor Day, which is on April 29th this month. And last but not least, we just want to promote also any of your actions that you're taking. So Sustain Dane is launching a climate action challenge. You can go to sustaindane.org/climate action, and you can not only learn about all the top things that you can do for Earth Day on various things such as transportation and energy and waste, but then you can also share out on your climate action story. So both you and teams of individuals can learn about all the climate action and then promote the good work that you're doing all month. So thank you again, and happy Earth Day, everyone.
Thank you, Stacey. That's a lot of things that we can do for Earth Day this month, and I'm sure there's more out in the community. Very much encourage everybody to get engaged and think about how you can shrink your carbon footprint and help our environment this month, but of course every month. And keeping with the Earth Day theme, I always like to brag about our Green Power Solar Trainee Program, and it turns out that the U.S. Department of Energy thinks it's a pretty cool program as well. This program is a program where we hire people from non-traditional backgrounds in the trades, and we teach them how to install solar panels, and they help us put solar panels up around the city. And this sets them up for success in the solar industry or other public works and good family supporting jobs. So the U.S. Department of Energy included this program in their guide called Solar Power in Your Community, and they featured it on a video during their March 3rd webinar with Secretary Granholm. You can see the video on our social media, or you can check out more about the Green Power program on the City Engineering website. Other opportunities that are happening right now, we're inviting artists to apply for the Thurber Park Artist Residency for the 22-23 year. This is in collaboration with the Bubbler at the Madison Public Library. It's an opportunity for artists to have an 11-month residency in a dedicated art studio in Thurber Park. This is access rent-free to the studio space, and the artist will get a stipend. We're going to ask the artists to create outdoor public artwork for consideration by the City of Madison, and to work with the Bubbler to engage the local community through open studio days, workshops, or other arts-related events. The applications are due on April 18th. If you are interested in this residency, please contact our arts administrator, Karin Wolf, at madisonarts@cityofmadison.com. That's Madison Arts, all one word, at cityofmadison.com. So if you are artistically inclined and you want to do an 11-month residency, I really encourage people to check that out. Also, through our fabulous libraries, we have a new video streaming service. Anybody that has a library card, and if you don't have a library card, you should go get one. You can not just rent a B-cycle, but you can also access now over 30,000 free videos from this service called Canopy. And this is thanks to support from the Madison Public Library Foundation. They offer a whole range of films to libraries all around the globe, and really there's something for everyone. It's award-winning indie films, documentaries, foreign films, popular cinema, children's shows, and much, much more. Easy to use, ad-free, important, and you can access it on your desktop or laptop, on a mobile device, through TV apps, and more. There's also unlimited access to Canopy Kids, which is a carefully curated collection of children's programs that supports early literacy, STEM education, and even foreign language learning. So you can check this out. If you have a library card, again, you can start today. Go to madpl.org/canopy. That's madpl.org/canopy, KANOPY. It's a great service, and I want to thank the foundation for making that available to us. The police department is seeking your input on their long-range strategic planning. They have enlisted a consulting group to host a series of sessions and help develop the strategic plan. They're asking for the community's input on this through virtual focus groups, which are facilitated by the outside consultants. There will be 6 meetings overall, and they really would like to hear from you. There is a meeting today at 6:30. There's also meetings on April 11th, 12th, and 13th. All are from 6:30 to 8 p.m. To find out more information, the easiest way is to go to cityofmadison.com/news, and there's a press release about it, or of course you can visit the police department's website as well. Also seeking input from folks in the Hawthorn Truax neighborhood. We're starting the Hawthorn Truax neighborhood plan. So inviting residents, community organizations, neighborhood associations, businesses, and more to start the process of this preparing this plan. We'll be looking at land use, housing, transportation, parks, open space, and other elements of the comprehensive plan for this specific geography. And so again today, in fact, in just a few minutes, there is an initial meeting via Zoom. And then there's an in-person meeting April 28th at 6:30 p.m. at the East Madison Community Center, and there will be interpreters present at that meeting. To find out much more about this planning process, you can visit cityofmadison.com/Hawthorn Truax. Again, all one word, cityofmadison.com/Hawthorn Truax. You can get email updates and notifications on upcoming events. You can view the maps and the data about the neighborhood. You can let the staff know your thoughts. There's an interactive comment map, so you can leave comments that are geographically specific. You can get in touch with the project team, and you can ask the project team to come schedule a presentation about the planning process for your group. So encourage folks in that neighborhood to please engage with this planning process. It should be a really useful and important process. Also on the Earth Month theme, Madison Parks are celebrating 50 years of our conservation parks here in Madison. And this is going to be a year-long effort to celebrate our fantastic conservation parks. There'll be tours, which are generally held on the second Wednesday, May through October. They're free, they're guided, and there'll be other events as well celebrating our conservation parks. If you would like to learn more, please visit cityofmadison.com/parks and click through to the conservation parks section. We have some really wonderful conservation parks here in Madison and encourage people to learn more about them as we're celebrating 50 years. Also would like to welcome to a new position in the city, Dr. Karen Kapusta-Pofall. She is the new Common Council Chief of Staff. After 2-ish years, the council finally has a chief of staff. I'm delighted that Karen will be in that position and look forward to working closely with her. In other news, the Streets Division drop-off sites have expanded summer hours now, and the special temporary drop-off site on East Olin Ave is now open. Please remember that the drop-off site at Badger Road is closed due to construction at the moment. If you need more information on the location, hours, what you can bring to the drop-off sites, and all of that, please visit cityofmadison.com/drop-off sites, all one word, cityofmadison.com/drop-off sites. Finally, we did have an election. Thank you all for voting here in the City of Madison. We had 10 people who cast provisional ballots in the city, and voters who cast those ballots have until 4 p.m. on Friday to provide a photo ID to the Madison Clerk's office. So encourage any of those 10 people who might have cast a provisional ballot to go ahead and get in touch with the clerk's office and provide the ID that you need, either in person or via email or fax to the clerk's office. And I want to thank the clerk's office for the great work they did in running this election and every election. They have been under a tremendous amount of stress lately, but they continue to provide safe and secure elections and to do everything in their power to make it easy for everyone eligible to vote here in the City of Madison. And I think our clerk's office is doing a fantastic job at that. So thank you to each and every one of the clerks. As always, I'll end with some community resources and some meetings that are coming up. If you are in need of emergency food options, rental assistance, access to social services, anything that you're struggling with and need some help with, please reach out to the United Way via 211. You can call 211 or you can text your zip code to 898-211. And the good folks on that hotline will connect you with services available in our community. If you need to access services via the internet or find out more information, but you don't have Wi-Fi or computer access, our libraries have open computers and internet access. Go to your local library. You can make an appointment to use the library computers, or you can call 608-266-6300 for more information or to make an appointment. Please also visit and subscribe to my blog at cityofmadison.com/mayor/blog for more information on all of the things that I talked about today and much, much more. Lots of good news on current events and things going on. Finally, meetings today. This is just a selection, so if you want the full calendar of meetings, please visit cityofmadison.com. There's a link to meetings. You can see all of the agendas, minutes from previous meetings. You can sign up for virtual meetings or find out when and where in-person meetings are and see the full calendar. But just some highlights today. At 5, the Madison Public Library Board will meet. Monday, the 11th at 5:30, the Plan Commission will meet. Tuesday, the 12th at 5:30, the Madison Arts Commission will meet. Wednesday, the 13th at 6:30, the Board of Park Commissioners will meet. Thursday, the 14th at 5 p.m., the Equal Opportunities Commission meets. Monday, the 18th at 5 p.m., the Transportation Policy and Planning Board will meet. Tuesday, the 19th at 6:30 p.m., the Common Council will meet. And then Wednesday, the 20th at 5 p.m., the Economic Development Committee meets. And that is what I have for this week. Let's see if we have any questions for anyone.
Good morning, Mayor. We do not have questions today.
Well, we were so thorough in all of the things that there are no questions. I always love that. Thank you all for tuning in today, and thanks again for the folks that joined us. We will see you in a couple of weeks, and until then, enjoy the beginnings of spring out there.